Hassle-free coaching. Just take charge. You're the head coach. You tell people the way it is. I've got a coach we work with. He's like this. He's on the ball. He just says, this is how it's going to be. Click here, sign up. If you don't want to sign up, fine. But this is the camp we're doing this year. You know, people call me about our private team camps, and I say, you know, this has been going on for 3 months. You don't need to have, you know, we're not trying to present something before the United Nations. It's a camp. Email your parents and say, hey, this is the camp we're doing this year. It costs, you know, $100 each or whatever it is, or this is the uniform we're going with. Click here to buy. And if you don't want to buy it, that's fine. You can wear last year's uniform. Boom. And then you're done. And you can go back to focusing on wrestling. You don't want to drag everything out. Your parents are very busy. They want you to make a decision for them. I had a coach tell me that, one of our parents, years ago, 19 years ago. It's like my third year of doing our academy. He's like, Nick, we want you to lead us and tell us what to do. We have kids at home. Some of us are going through a divorce. Some of us are traveling out with our jobs. We don't want to deal with it. You just tell us where to click, where to be, when to be there, when to leave. That's what we want. And I've taken that advice ever since, and things have been very easy for me. We have 14 practices a week. I run 3 of them. The rest of them run flawlessly. Our camps, everything. It all comes down to the fact that, from this advice this guy gave me. So you as a head coach, if you want to make your life easy, don't be so inviting for 90 different parents and kids to be involved with every decision-making process. Right? I just got to deal with a guy from California about our camp. And he's saying, well, I need about at least 12 to 14 months to plan this. I'm like, dude, it's a commuter camp. Anybody that comes is going to be within 30 minutes. They're going to wait till the last minute to sign up anyway. Just email your parents and say, hey, here's the camp we're choosing. If you want it, click yes. But if you click yes, you better bring a check for, you know, $50 or whatever, Monday to practice. If you have 28 people reply yes, you book the camp. If you don't, you don't. Saves me an hour and a half on the phone, saves you a lot of hassle. But I think sometimes we like to drag things out because we make a big deal out of things. Don't do that. Your parents don't want it. Sure, there's 4 or 5 that like to also, that like to make big deals out of everything, and everything's, you know, it's kind of like, you know, we're trying to solve cancer or something. We're not. You are a wrestling coach. This is the knee pads we're getting. Click here to buy it. If you don't click here, you don't get a knee pad. Next item, right? Next item. Okay, here's our JV coach. Here's the drill plan you're using. Go get it done. Bye. Move on to the next thing. You're in charge of the booster club. This is what we need. I'll see you in 3 months. If you need my help, let me know. Otherwise, you take the ball and run with it. You're in charge of the booster club. Next item, right? And you focus on the kids winning, the drill time, the organized practices. Put 2 or 3 managers in charge of keeping stats. You don't need to be typing spreadsheets at 2 in the morning. Let those girls do it, right? At the end of the year, get them a $100 a coupon or a gift card somewhere. Next item, right? Those are the coaches who have success. You got to run things like that. You tell people when to be or where to be, when to be there, where to click, when to go home. You choose things. Sure, you might take a little bit of inventory, your 2 or 3, not inventory, but some insight. You get your 2 or 3 most dedicated wrestling parents who have been in it for 10 years. Your 1 coach you can fall back on. Maybe your 2 team captains and say, hey, here's our 3 options. You let me know by tomorrow. I'll make the ultimate decision because I am in charge. But you take a little bit of, you know, you get some opinions. Boom, tomorrow by 11 o'clock in the morning, you make a decision. This is it. Click here. Next item. Those are the coaches who have success, and that's hassle-free coaching. People will love it. They'll be eating out of your hand. They want someone to take the ball and run with it because that's what they're doing, right? They're selling insurance. She's a nurse. He's a doctor. She's a dentist. This dude's laying bricks. This dude has, you know, it's taking care of his mom who's sick at home. He's got bull crap to deal with. They're taking charge of their lives. They want you to take charge of the wrestling side of it. So that's hassle-free coaching. Good luck.